Hello YouTube and welcome to a new toy review. This time I'm showing you this Fighting American figure that I just found on eBay. I didn't even know this figure existed, and I'm not sure if many people know this character. Well, basically he looks like Captain America, same colors, same kind of uniform, only a little bit different. I remember reading this comic book in the 90s, in the early 90s. It was produced by Awesome Comics, and I think what you see right here in the back is the card back that the figure came in. I was just too eager and opened it off camera. So I think this was the cover of the first issue of the comic book. I'm not sure because I don't have the first issue. I have some issues but not the first one, and I think it's pretty neat to have the first cover as the card back for the toy. But let's take a closer look. If you look at it here in the right hand corner, you can see this little sign saying based on the designs by Rob Liefeld. Well, most people are probably thinking right now, oh my god, I don't want anything that was designed by Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld is kind of like the running joke of the comic book community because let's face it, the guy can't really draw, and he and his style was widely popular in the 90s, and to some level he's still popular. You can show a lot of proof that Rob Liefeld just can't draw. Yeah, some of his work is really terrible. The character itself was not designed. Well, I think maybe this new design was maybe made by Rob Liefeld. I'm not sure, and I didn't really read anything about it on Wikipedia. The whole character is pretty sketchy, and I can't really figure out. It's basically, well, they basically stole the design of Captain America and made another Captain America with slightly different backstory, but let's just face it, it's just a Captain America ripoff. So a lot of issues with that, and well, I don't really want to go in details because I don't really know the details, but I just want to show you the figure. Okay, so the card back to the card back. On the back you can see the coming soon section. They are showing you this Kaboom figure. I remember the comic. It was about some kid, but I never really read it. But I don't think it looks that bad. It's okay. Here you have some regex. I never really read this comic either. Also some Lady Pendragon. Pretty nice figures. I didn't read this comic either. And here you have Shaft from Youngblood. I have a different Shaft figure, the one with the bow, and I kind of like this one. I kind of like the boots on this one. It's very anime inspired. But I think the figure just looks a bit silly. And they are showing Prophet here. All the photos are kind of bad quality. I kind of like the Prophet comic books. Of course, they were very 90s, so I don't think they would stand the test of time today. But I kind of like the characters, so it would be fun to get this figure. And here you can see what kind of variations there are. On the left you can see the classic version of Fighting American, and on the right I think it's the Awesome Comic version, the new version that came out for the new series. Well, okay, the figure comes with the following accessories. This shield with this blue kind of falcon on it. It attaches very easily via this peg on the hand, and you can only attach it on the right hand, and comes with the flag. I have to admit the flag is a nice addition. It's a bit wavy and I can't really make it straight because the way it was packaged. You have this kind of golden, I don't know, rope hanging. It's quite nice. You can take it apart, and you kind of need it because you can't really get it in and out of the hand otherwise, just by sliding it out like this. And okay, let's check out the figure. I'm very impressed by the sculpt. I mean, look at it. It's a really nice sculpt. It definitely was not designed by Rob Liefeld, I'm sure, because Rob Liefeld would have made a huge chest, very thin legs, and if this was designed by Rob Liefeld, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have fit. So, mystery solved. This was not designed by Rob Liefeld. For the figure, you have the mind-blowing 5 points of articulation. That's basically the arms can rotate like that, legs can move. I kind of feel like I would break something if I move it a little bit more, so I'm just not moving it. This one is okay. This one moves well. And the head can turn around. That's it. So, not much posability going on here. The size is a standard 6-inch size, which is good. You can pose it with any standard 6-inch figure, like for example this Hulk Hogan figure, this Ruthless Aggression Hulk Hogan figure. They are the same size, so it's quite nice. I think if you have a superhero shelf like Marvel Legends and stuff like that, this figure would look really good on it. And although it doesn't have much of an articulation, I think the build is quite nice, and well, the whole figure has a nice posture and I really like it. About the colors, I really like the head sculpt. You can see that even the eyebrows are painted, like you can see that his eyebrows are blonde. I think that's a really nice touch, and also Captain America ripoff, because he's portrayed sometimes like that too, with blonde eyebrows. The paint application is pretty nice, especially on the thighs. You can see that they even shaded it, so this inside part is a bit darker and it looks good. Also on the stomach you can see that the white area is a bit shaded with a hint of gray. Also here on the arms. So all in all, the paint applications look nice. You have some gold going on here at the arms and also here at the boots, which looks very nice too. You have the star on the belt, and on the back it's kind of the same. So yeah, other than this little red dot that is not supposed to be there, the paint application is very, very nice. And before I finish, let me just show you quickly the similarities between Captain America and Fighting American. As you can see, there's really only so much you can do with this red, white and blue theme. So the two costumes are very similar, and also both the backstories for the both characters are quite similar too. I don't think that's a bad thing actually, because I kind of like this figure. I think it looks very nicely. I may not be posing him together with Captain America here, but that doesn't mean I don't like him, so I think it's a cool figure and I'm very happy to have found it. It was something in the early 90s that I kind of liked. I mean the comic books. So I'm really glad to have this in my collection. Captain America ripoff or not. Thank you for watching this review. Stay tuned because I'm going to make some more pretty soon. Take care and bye bye.